Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite shows of all time and how Netflix and Steve Blackman completely ruined this show, and I will never ever forgive them for it, ever. Let's get into the video. Imagine a show with immaculate vibes, a killer soundtrack, random dance breaks, and a delightfully dysfunctional superhero family. Now imagine the creators taking all of that, throwing it in a dumpster, and setting it on fire. Welcome to the Umbrella Academy Season 4. When this final season dropped on Netflix, fans stood there in disbelief. Not because it was mind-blowing, but because it had an ending so incredibly stupid and mean-spirited, it makes Stranger Things Season 5 look like an absolute masterpiece. But before we talk about how this show completely face-planted at the finish line, we need to ask, how do we even get here? Let's do a super fast recap of the past 3 seasons. Season 1. In 1989, 43 women around the world randomly gave birth despite not even being pregnant when the day started. Eccentric alien billionaire, Reginald Hargreaves, adopts 7 of them, gives them numbers instead of names, and turns them into a child soldier superhero team. They grow up, get traumatized, and hate each other. Suddenly, their time-traveling brother, Five, pops out of a portal as an old man in a teenager's body to warn them that the world has ended in 8 days. Spoiler alert, the apocalypse is caused by their neglected sister Vanya, now Victor, who discovers that playing a violin extremely emotionally can apparently destroy the moon. They fail to stop it and time travel at the last second. Season 2. They land in Dallas, Texas, scattered across the 1960s. They deal with cults, the civil rights movement, and another apocalypse tied to the assassination of JFK. They stop the apocalypse, but when they travel back to 2019, they realize they messed up the timeline. Their dad is still alive, and he adopted a different group of kids called the Sparrow Academy. Season 3. The Umbrellas fight the Sparrows. Also, there's a Kugelblitz, which is essentially a giant paradox black hole eating the entire universe. They end up hiding in a pocket dimension called Hotel Obsidian, where their dad tricks them into using their bodies as batteries for a cosmic reset button. Allison kills their dad, presses the button anyway, and the universe gets unplugged and plugged back in. Which brings us to the beginning of Season 4. The siblings pop into this brand new reset universe, but there's a catch. They have absolutely zero superpowers. We jump forward 6 years and our former superheroes are living aggressively mundane, depressing lives. Luther, the former giant space ape leader, is now living in a condemned building working as a struggling daytime stripper. Diego is a bored delivery driver wishing he was still a vigilante. Allison is doing laundry commercials. And Klaus, the formerly immortal drug addict who could talk to the dead, is now a paranoid 3-year sober germaphobe who is terrified of dying. Victor owns a bar in Canada, and Five works a desk job for the CIA. Oh, and their evil dad Reginald, he's alive, wealthy, and chilling with his resurrected wife, Abigail. Honestly, exploring how these traumatized former gods adjust to being regular, powerless humans could have been an incredible season of television. But, unfortunately, Netflix cut their episode order from their usual 10 episodes just down to 6. So the writers hit the panic button. Instead of a deep character study, we see Bane convince the siblings into taking shots of sake spiked with marigold, the cosmic glowing liquid that gives them the powers in the first place. And boom, they're superheroes again by episode 2. And this is where the season completely derails. Since they only have 6 episodes, plot lines are introduced and instantly forgotten. They give Luther his powers back, but for some completely unexplained reason, he also gets his gorilla body back, even though that wasn't even a superpower. It was the result of a botched surgery in the original timeline. But the absolute worst offense? The character assassination of Five. Five's whole personality for 3 seasons was loving his family so much that he murdered timelines to keep them safe. So what did they do? They trap him with Diego's wife, Lila, in a multiversal subway system for 7 years, have them fall in love, and Five actually considers abandoning his family to stay with his brother's wife. It was the most forced, uncomfortable love triangle in the history of television. And this show already had a monkey man marry his adopted sister, so that's definitely saying something. And how does this grand, epic superhero saga end? They find out their mere existence and the marigold inside them is what shatters the timeline and causes every single apocalypse. So what's the big heroic solution? I need you guys to follow me because this is about to sound insane.
They let themselves get eaten by a giant, monstrous flesh blob called the Cleanse.
By letting this blob entity consume them, they literally erase themselves from all of history. We spent 4 seasons watching this broken, abused family fight for survival and learn to love each other. only for the narrative to look them dead in the eye and say, you know what, actually, the world would be a perfect utopia if you guys just committed mass suicide and never existed. That's it. No one wins. No one is happy. They all just die. And the show expects us to accept that as a bittersweet, poetic wrap-up. I can't even explain the anger I felt in my body. The anger I felt deep in my soul after I seen them stupid-ass flowers. Steve Blackman and Netflix will pay for their crime. The Umbrella Academy was a show about outcasts finding their place in the world. Instead, it rushed to the finish line, ruining their best characters and erased its own legacy. If you would remember this show fondly, do yourself a favor. Pretend it ended at season 3 and never look back. But hey, that's just my trauma dump about this season. What did you guys think? Did the ending ruin the whole show for you guys? Or did you somehow enjoy the giant monster ball of flesh? Let me know down in the comments. Hit that like button and subscribe for more rants. See you in the next one.